Put the dream team together. Now we one time. One time. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one taken just inside the 10. Right to the air is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing now is Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Rondale Moore, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now they send a man in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Evans in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space here. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Dolphins! A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Patriots 15.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Right side, Thornton with it.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Second down and goal. Jones. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Jones to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. From the 10.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught at the 20. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Rondale Moore saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Now Jones.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win,